Do you have not one, not two, but 6 different closets, yet you never have anything to wear? Still holding on to those pieces you haven't worn in approximately a decade? Oh, this old thing? I was definitely gonna wear this. Or maybe you're stashing away a pile of jeans that you plan to fit into once you finally lose those 10 pounds that you've been planning on losing for the past 2 years. Broken out on that one. If you answered yes to any of these questions, then it might be time for a closet clean out. Or at least it is for me. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my 2022 closet clean out. It is time. If you've watched my channel for a long time, we've done this rodeo a time or two, and I hate to say it, but I am just back to where I was. I have so much stuff. I have nowhere to put it. Obviously, collecting clothes for me is part of the territory of having this YouTube channel that's based around thrifting, but I have certainly not been diligent about cleaning out my closet along the way, and it is just time for a major purge. I also feel like I have been putting this off because my body has changed, and that has been, long story short, difficult for me to kind of accept, and I don't feel great when I put on a lot of my clothes, and it's time to change that. And I feel like I need a total wardrobe change and just to purge so much stuff so that I can feel like I have a fresh start. I'm going to keep to my typical closet clean out system by creating piles that I'm going to keep, sell, or donate. So all my items that are damaged or not in the greatest condition are going to go into my donate pile, and everything else is going to go in my sell pile. And if you are interested in any of the pieces I show today on camera that I'm going to be selling, I will be listing a ton of them on my Poshmark closet. You can find my handle linked in the description box below. It is at Taylor MS Closet. There will definitely be a range of prices on everything, so definitely go check it out if you're interested in any of those pieces. And thank you to Poshmark for sponsoring this video. If you're not familiar with Poshmark, they are the leading marketplace to buy and sell fashion. You guys know I love any opportunity to shop secondhand, whether that's in person or online, and I have been a longtime fan of Poshmark. This is where I've gotten all my Doc Marten boots and Levi's denim. It's really my first stop whenever I'm looking for a specific brand or item that's currently being sold in stores, but they also have a really good selection of vintage items as well. I especially love using it when I'm busy and can't make it to the thrift store. I can just go on the app whenever I'm at home and scroll through some of my favorite pieces and shop directly from my couch, which is awesome. Not only can you shop from over 9,000 different brands in every size for up to 70% off retail, but you can also sell your own goods. Maybe you're doing a big closet clean out like me, or you just have a couple items that you are ready to let go of. You can use Poshmark's app, take a photo right from the app, upload it, and be ready to sell some of your goods in just a couple minutes. If you're looking to buy some secondhand designer stuff, Poshmark also will authenticate your items for free if it's a purchase of over $500. I love that feature. It just gives you the peace of mind whenever you're making a large purchase on Poshmark. Here is a little sneak peek of some of the things I will be selling on my Poshmark that you guys will get to shop. I'm gonna have a wide range from purses to everyday staples like my favorite Levi's ribcage jeans, to lots of vintage dresses with fun patterns and prints, vintage leather and cashmere. There's gonna be a lot of really good stuff to choose from. So I'm really excited for you guys to be able to shop some of my curated pieces on Poshmark. You can download the Poshmark app in USA, Canada, Australia, and India, and you can use my link in the description box below to shop my closet and thousands of other different brands. So to get started, I think my general plan is to get all of the clothes that are scattered in various rooms and closets throughout my house and put them on this clothing rack behind me so I can really take everything out, see what I have in front of me, and also try to organize it along the way. So I'm just gonna get started by trying on a bunch of the things behind me, and that will help me determine which items I should keep, sell, or donate. I know that we have a long day ahead of us, so send me good vibes and support, maybe even send an ambulance because I know that this is going to hurt. Give we talk about how this rack is so unstable, that's how I feel about all of my clothes right now. First top, I thrifted this. I've actually never worn it. I like the mesh material, but I don't love the sleeve length. So this is going to be a sell piece. This piece I've worn a couple times. It's vintage silk. I love the polka dots, but now that I'm trying it back on, it's definitely tight under my shoulders. I'm really trying to be ruthless here, and if something just doesn't fit right, then it should go. So this is going to be a sell piece as well. These jackets I wear with a lot of frequency, so I'm going to keep all of them, but I'm going to make a note to organize these in a way that I can access them a little bit easier. I'm really stuck on this one. I love the floral print and this color, but I haven't really worn it at all this season. Maybe that just means I need to. I'm gonna decide at the end. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot in this video. I love this suit. The blazer fits perfectly, but the pants you can see are just a little bit tight. It just doesn't make me feel great to wear this, and I also just don't reach for it because of that. It's not doing anything good for my mental health, so I need to purge. I thrifted this blazer 2 years ago, and I've never worn it. I think it's a donate. One of my favorite blazers of all time, so she's definitely staying. We all know I have a love relationship with the color pink. However, I have a lot of stuff in the same sort of design. Seashell top, that's so hard to say. Can't. Haven't worn it in a while, and it's also a polyester material, which I don't lean towards. However, I do really like it. I can already tell you this one's gonna be a no for me. I just feel like whenever I try it on, it doesn't look quite right. Do I need both of these? Because I tried this one on and I also really like it, unfortunately. I think what I'm going to do is kind of set some pieces that I see if I wear them in the spring, because this is definitely more of like a springtime top, and then if I don't wear it, then it's time to go. So I'm literally gonna set a reminder on my phone. Did I wear those pieces that I set aside? Wore this once for 4th of July. I've had it for a couple years. Super cute, love the cherry print, but I think it's time to let her go. Honestly, one of my favorite finds I've ever found, this 70s halter. Keep. This is an example of a piece that holds so much nostalgia for me. When Derek and I went on our honeymoon in Europe, I didn't really buy any souvenirs. All I did was like thrift a couple pieces that I could quote unquote keep forever. The top itself is nothing too special. I mean, it's definitely nice quality. I do love, you know, the pink floral print, but every time I put it on, I just feel like the fit is off. If I hadn't have got this on my honeymoon, I probably wouldn't keep it. I still have items in here that I know I will keep from the honeymoon, and maybe what I do is just like keep one of them over time and just have that one piece instead of holding on to like 5 pieces that I know I'm not gonna wear. Pink ruffle top. I also have this in a similar like denim color, but I love these and I think I'm gonna keep them both. I thrifted this new with tags Dior sweater probably in 2017. And I've never worn it, clearly. I think it's time I finally let her go. This Dior sweater is a keep. I wear it all the time. 2 very similar cream sweaters. Honestly, don't really wear them either much, so I'm going to donate both of these. Love both of these sets for the summer. I'm going to keep these. These are all my sweater vests, and I went through a major sweater vest period in my life. I just have to share this piece, a vintage leather Fringe jacket. My sister gave this to me for Christmas a couple years ago, and it has these purple suede roses on the front and back, and it's just so fun. Why don't I wear this more? I love it. I went through like a major animal print moment a couple years ago, and I think the only one I'm actually going to keep is this mesh one. It's super fun to style up in the summer with like a little bralette underneath. These other ones are probably going to get donated though. One of my favorite tops of all time has all of these felt kind of summer motif designs on it. I love this piece. Note to self, have not worn this yet, but didn't thrift it that long ago. I am going to make a note for this item too, that if I don't wear it come spring, she's gonna go. Who did I think I was in this? I'm surely gonna have a little nip slip moment in this, because these are just literally hanging on by a thread. I don't know who I thought I was. I don't know what scenario I thought I was going to wear this, but she's gonna be donated. Round one is done. Let me show you guys where I'm at. I'm very proud of myself because usually I'm like, I might wear this, you know, like in 10 years when I go to this ball and I have to wear this dress when Prince Charming comes and sweeps me off my feet. And like, obviously I'm gonna need this for that specific moment in the very far future. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. These are sell, these are donate over here. And these are all the items that I'm keeping. I also shoved a few over here, but I actually have room to scoop this over. Second rack of random clothes. I think most of these are going to be tops. I think what I'm actually gonna do on this rack is organize it by type of clothing so I can really see what I have of each item. Some of these I don't even need to try on. I know that the fit is off because I have tried to wear them recently and I've always just been like, this does not look right. This jumpsuit, too big, love it, but too big. And this one, too small. There's no reason to keep it. This jacket, I just want to like so badly. I got it secondhand online, but I didn't realize that it was gonna have shoulder pads, and the shoulder pads just make my broad shoulders look even broader. But it's these tiny little things on pieces that make me not wanna wear them. These I really need to wear more often. I feel like I've been looking for pants like this and I literally have them in my closet already. I got this skirt thinking I would wear it and I've never worn it, so donate. I knew this day was coming for years. If you go back to one of my very first videos on YouTube, I went to the Nashville flea market and I found these vintage Gucci pants, and I think I got them for like $15 or $20. Now, they're not in the greatest condition, but nonetheless, I was still very excited to find Gucci leather pants. Now, these babies were pretty tight when I got them. Just because I'm feeling like obliterating how I feel about myself today, let's just try them on and see if I can even get them up. I literally can't believe I'm putting this on the internet. They have to go. I don't know if you guys remember when I got this Diane von Furstenberg dress at the vintage market in Nashville, like right before we moved, and everybody was convincing me to get it. And I listened to them, even though I felt not super confident. Like I felt like it didn't fit me very well. It's kind of tight in my hip area. So I got it, and now I just have never worn it because I never reach for it. So this is a note to my future self that if I don't love every aspect of the piece of clothing, then just don't get it. I don't know why I do this to myself. Funnily enough, I got this DVF dress the exact same day that I got that one, and I still love this one. So this one is a definite keep. Another dress that I got thinking I'd have some sort of scenario in the future where I'd be having a tea party and I would like need this white dress. Have I had this tea party? No. Will I probably ever have this tea party? Also no. I just fall in love with pretty things and then I have to have them. So I am going to sell her, but I feel like I just need to have a 30-second dance ballet moment in this dress. Another piece I got on my honeymoon. I washed it and I shouldn't have, but I think I can find one online that fits me better and makes me feel good to wear, and it'll still kind of have like a memory of me getting this on my honeymoon, but I think it's time to let go. I think I've shown this piece in every closet clean out I have done and I love it. It's a bootleg Gucci t-shirt from the 80s, and now I'm gonna give you a little history lesson on bootleg Gucci. You should probably Wikipedia this because I'm paraphrasing, but essentially back in the 80s, people were making bootleg Gucci t-shirts like this, and this design was not taken from Gucci. The bootleggers created this logo and this design, and it became so popular that Gucci then copied the bootleg Gucci and started creating these of their own. So really you have the original if you have a vintage bootleg Gucci t-shirt. And that concludes history time of bootleg Gucci. Another piece I got a lot of wear out of and now I just don't wear anymore, so she is also going to be sold. I love the cow print. I just don't reach for it anymore. Finally, a piece that I got on our honeymoon that I am definitely keeping. How cute would it be if you did a brooch in the middle in summer? This is a keep. Love this top, but it gives me the most insane mono boob. Squishes these little girls like a pancake. She's gotta go. Me? Have a problem with white puff sleeve tops? No. Never. Honestly, I just feel like a flight attendant in this top. I don't have any short puff sleeve tops, so I'm going to keep this one. This one is beyond disgusting. There is probably no amount of OxyClean that could make this look good again. Bye bye. I wear this under a ton of sweaters, so she is a keep. This is possibly the best piece I have maybe ever thrifted. It's probably one of the most worn pieces in my closet, and I paid $10 for it. How do I remember how much I paid for a piece 3 years ago, but I literally can't remember anything from like yesterday. I feel like this is kind of past Taylor. I have not reached for this in a long time, so I'm going to donate this one. Okay, this one is hard. I've had it for a while. I always put it on and I fall back in love with it. I'm going to keep it and we'll just keep tabs on it. And I just cleared off this rack and moved everything over here, organized it so it's all color coordinated. And I was basically able to consolidate 2 of these racks into one. We're gonna keep plugging along though and tackle this closet. I got these at the Nashville Vintage Market and I honestly haven't even worn them. I don't love the length, so even though I love the pattern, I'm going to sell these. I just found tickets in this coat from March 7th, 2020. Oh my gosh, this was probably the last concert I went to before COVID. That's crazy. But clearly I haven't worn this in 2 years. It's very constricting. I hate to see her leave, but I have to. Real talk, I'm being funny on camera, but it is really difficult to see like that I don't fit in my clothes anymore. And I know that's one of the reasons I put this off for so long, is because I was fearful of facing, you know, the fact that I don't fit in a lot of things anymore. And also the fact that I am putting this on YouTube and people have the right to comment whatever they want. But also, if I don't get on here and show you guys that it's okay that that's happening, and show you guys that you can do this too and face that, then maybe I've done something right. Guys, you remember when I thrifted this? I love this jacket so much. I wore it on my birthday. Why don't I wear this more? It's so cute. I'm rediscovering her. She's gonna stay. This is a piece that I got so much wear out of in the summer and spring. It's this like wavy patterned brown silk shirt, and I love just wearing it over a tank top with jeans. This is probably one of the most fun pieces I got on our honeymoon. It has all these cherubs on it. It was kind of giving me Versace vibes. I'm keeping her. All right, I think that rack was pretty successful. I got rid of quite a few things. I have a ton of jackets and mainly sweaters on here, so they're pretty bulky. I'm kind of organizing as I go, so I think I'm gonna make that closet now the sweater closet if I can fit them all in there. So I have all these sweaters put in here, but I still have a good amount of room here. So I think I'm going to fit the rest of my blazers in here. I'm just gonna take these blazers here and add them. I also have a couple pieces in Derek's closet, mostly jackets and pants. So I'm gonna go pull those. So I think for these, I'm just gonna do a real quick fire round, keep, sell, donate, pile. This was my dad's army jacket. It's a sentimental piece that's worth keeping forever. I have to pause to talk about these. These were the first pair of vintage pants I ever thrifted. I got them in college, and to this day I'm still obsessed with them. They have this like stitching on the pockets, just so 70s, but they do not fit me anymore. I've now been filming for so long that both my camera batteries have died, so it's recharging now. I'm just gonna use my iPhone because I need to keep this momentum up. I feel like we're doing good things, we're making progress, and I need to just keep moving forward. So back to the pants. The pants have definitely been the hardest part of this whole closet clean out. This is also something that I haven't dealt with in the past, where the clothes I like just don't fit me anymore. And that's all I have to say about that. I think we need a little bit of a palette cleanser, so let's move on to my shoes. At this point, you might be thinking, wow, she has a lot of shoes. And you would be correct. 66 pairs exactly. I used to not love shoes as much as I do, and I still think I have way more clothes than I have shoes, which makes sense, but I think shoes are an essential part to pulling together a whole outfit. So comparatively to the rest of my wardrobe, I don't feel like 66 pairs is all that much, but I definitely have a lot of shoes that I'm just not wearing anymore. Some of them are just super busted, some of them are just not my style anymore. So I've organized them with boots, loafers, athletic shoes, mules / heels, and then I have all of my like summer sandals up here. I won't be trying any of these on because last time I did a closet clean out, a man emailed me and asked me to sell him my very old Converses. So great experience overall. Probably one of my greatest thrift scores of all time. I got these Louboutins at a Goodwill in Nashville on 50% off day. They were, I think, $2.50, but I have never worn them because they're very like 2010s style and they're a little bit big. So I think it's time that I actually just sell these, and maybe then I replace them with a pair that I really actually love. Goodbye, designer find. This is why you can't trust thrift store shoes. I love these shoes, but they're so impractical. Every time I've tried to wear them, they slide right off my feet. I think I've revisited these shoes every single closet clean out video, and I always put them in the donate pile, but mysteriously, they somehow always make their way out of the donate pile. Not quite sure how that happens. These things are so busted, just crusty and dusty, but I love the style of them, and they've been incredibly hard to get rid of because I've actually found so many outfits that they have looked good with, but they just are not practical because they're so busted. So I'm once again going to put them in the donate pile. However, I'm going to kind of put on my to thrift / buy list a pair of shoes that can basically replace these, because I want something that's actually like practical and wearable, and these are just not hitting all those marks for me. These shoes are 2 different sizes. How did I thrift a pair of shoes that are 2 different sizes? I love the style of them, but my Docs are way more comfortable and very similar, so I always lean towards these, and then these never end up getting worn, so donate. Somebody out there in St. Louis has a 6.5 left foot and a 7 right foot, then those are the shoes for you. I really thought I was gonna be some sort of granola girl in these. It just hasn't happened for me yet. Also thought I'd be a little flippy floppy girl, and no, I'm definitely more of a bird girl, so. Note to self, do not buy flip-flops again. Contrary, these are probably the most worn shoes in my sandal section. Love them. I love these shoes, guys. They are like an early 2000s, does 70s platform, red leather heel. I just took a harder look at them. First of all, they lost the little like heel caps. Who knows how long ago? The sole is vacating itself from the body of the shoe. These have served me well, but it's time I replace them. Clean out break because I just found some clogs because I really thought I was gonna be a clog gal, but turns out I think I should be a clog dancer. My upstairs neighbor probably hates me. I don't think I have a future in clog dancing. These Jimmy shoes have been tucked away in my closet since we moved here, and I just rediscovered them. Note to self, I need to wear these because how sick are these? These are all the shoes I plan on keeping right now. I will probably do another sweep of them come spring once I actually start to get some wear out of these. time to tackle my dress closet. Yes, my dresses have their own closet because they deserve it. And apparently I had a few coats in there as well. We have all of my dresses, jumpsuits, and overalls all put on this rack. Now you guys know I love my dresses. They are my go-to in the spring and summer. It's just an outfit all in one. So I cherish these probably more than most pieces in my closet. So once again, we're gonna go through all of these, figure out which ones I can bear to part ways with. In a delightful turn of events, this dress used to be too big for me, and now it fits perfectly. I added this leopard belt, so you're gonna have a leopard on leopard, and it's like a vintage 70s, like love this little point collar. And this is why it's amazing to go through your wardrobe, because I used to never reach for this because it just didn't lay right on me, but now I absolutely love this. I like this jumpsuit, but I think I would only keep it if I would regularly go into the office and I could put a blazer over it, but I just wouldn't get wear enough out of it to keep in my wardrobe. This was my birthday dress last year. It's giving me a little bit George of the Jungle vibes. Another dress that used to not fit me and now does. This one is heartbreaking because it used to be one of my favorite dresses, and it's not working for me anymore. This I'm not even gonna try on because I know it doesn't fit me. This was one of my first vintage pieces I ever thrifted, probably 6 years ago. It's probably one of the best thrift finds of my life, and I think I paid like $5 for it. The print, like, what? So good. And then it comes with a little matching top, and I would wear them as separates, I would wear them together. I really don't know what to do, honestly, so I'm just gonna move on because I don't feel I can mentally deal with this right now. I did want to show you this piece that I got on my honeymoon. This is one that I will for sure keep. I love it so much. It's this 80s jumpsuit and all these pastel florals. I think I've showed you guys this one before. I just love it. It has this brand called Jacques Mercier. This was one of my first vintage dresses I ever got. I got it at a vintage store in Savannah, Georgia, on Derek and I's like first big vacation together. She no longer fits, she no longer serves me, and that's okay. And I also feel like this just isn't my style anymore. I think I could like go to another vintage store and find something even better. Same with this one. I love it so much. It's such like a Carrie Bradshaw moment with a little like floral pen. I love the tricolor polka dots, but she just doesn't work for me anymore. Sad day, but I am selling her. This is a Victoria's Secret slip dress, and I wore this to a club in Miami one time, and I looked amazing in my like $3 dress. I still feel like it fits me okay. The back does this weird thing where the keyhole is, so I'm gonna let this one go. Another piece that I just gotta put it in the sell pile. I can't even talk about it. I love this dress, but it doesn't fit me anymore. This Victor Costa dress I thrifted for like $5 at a Goodwill in Nashville, and it's giving me like Lucille Ball vibes. It's kind of not my style. I just bought it because it's Victor Costa and it is a beautiful dress. I've never worn this dress, but she is gorgeous. I have 3 favorite summer dresses that are very cottagecore that I'm all keeping. 1, 2, and 3. This one is made out of recycled bed sheets, and I bought it on Depop like a couple years ago. I love it. This one still fits. Popped on that belt with it to give it some shape. It has pockets too. What I'm finding out about my closet is that there were pieces that I was honestly scared to put on because I didn't know if they would fit or not, and now I'm just ripping the band-aid off, and there are a lot of pieces that do still fit me super well, I still really love, and now I get to have a fresh perspective on my wardrobe when I go in and not feel so like tied down to how things are going to fit me. I know that they're going to fit me, and I know that I'm going to feel good in them. Here's a status update. In the hall closet, I have all of my dresses, and I have so much more room in here to just move these around. The only bad thing about this closet is it's angled, so once I get to here, I can't really push them back, which is so useless for this space, but you know, I have a couple things back there. And I'm thinking this looks pretty good so far. Our bedroom is pretty small, so I can't fit a dresser in here. So this is where I keep all of my folded clothes. I have jeans up here, and then some sweatshirts, sweatpants here. I got these from IKEA when we first moved in to kind of mimic drawers, and this is where I have a bunch of t-shirts, workout clothes, leggings, like summer shorts, seasonal items, you know, big socks, things like that. My unmentionables, which we will not be going through. And then I have more like sweatpants, loungewear here. My plan is to just take each of these baskets out and just go through them. Since my lounge and activewear is really not that exciting to go through, I'm just going to do a quick keep or donate pile. I was able to fit all of my sweatshirts and sweatpants in this one box, which is definitely an upgrade. I have a ton of t-shirts and activewear left, so I'm going to attempt to fit it all in here. We'll see how it works out. T-shirts are all in. Now I'm going to add in all of my tank tops, all of my lounge shorts. And then what I do with all my leggings is I roll them up, and then they can kind of like stack on top of each other instead of like taking up more space. And there you have it. I fit everything in both of these. Guys, we are almost to the finish line. I have my jeans to go through and I have my bags to go through, and then we are done. I'm not exaggerating. This has taken me 3 days to film. Almost as many days as I have closets. I'm gonna grab all my jeans and bring them in here. Meet my jeans pile. It's kind of a lot. So I'm pretty familiar with my jean pile and how they fit. So what I'm going to do is just hold up each jean, and I'm going to notate if I'm going to keep, sell, or donate them. This is my sell pile, this is my donate pile, and this is my keep pile. So here is what the closet looks like now. Look how much room there is. I have all of my white and then pattern jeans, light wash, black, then dark wash jeans, and then here are my jean shorts. So there's just so much room for me to just access all this stuff. I mean, it was piled to the ceiling before. We have all of my t-shirts, activewear, lounge shorts, tank tops. These are like my everyday bras, underwear, socks. The shelf down, I have sweatshirts and sweatpants. And then over here are my like less used winter seasonal type of things. And then I also keep all of our linens down there. So overall, it's way more organized, and I just feel like I know where everything is now. I can access it easily, and that is huge for me. It's the final rack. Ba-da-dee-doo. Ba-da-dee-doo-doo. It's time to clean out all of my purses, all of my bags. I don't even know what's in here. And I'm also delirious because I've been doing this for 8 hours. I wish I could tell you everything that was in here, but I honestly don't know. I just have my bags shoved anywhere they will fit. I have bags up here. I have sunglasses, jewelry, a million masks, headbands, things I never unpacked from 8 months ago. There's a lot going on. And I think my main focus right now is just going to be the bags. So you know it's gotta get messier before it gets cleaner. I'm gonna pull all of these out. And my criteria for these is really like, have I worn them and are they wearable? Are They like unique items that I really like wearing to special occasions. Because I have a lot of bags and I feel like I haven't worn a lot of them in a really long time. Added bonus, I found my early 2000s CD list here. We got Oops, I Did It Again, Cinderella Story, Aaron Carter, Avril Lavigne, Bewitched, 18s, and a Harry Potter DVD. Keep. I got this at a garage sale when I was in high school and I love it. No! Can I tell you, I am hanging on by a thread. This bag is just so fun. Keep. My favorite summer bag, just a plastic vintage market bag. Keep. My favorite big vintage market bag that I use for thrifting. Keep. Donate, like it, don't love it. Sell, it's missing a couple gems, but I might list it for pretty cheap. It's a really cool silver bag with all these little gemstones. This was my mom's vintage sewing little basket, so she'd put all of her sewing supplies in here. Keeping this forever. I'm going to donate this one. I would sell it, but it has some damage here, and I just have a bunch of other straw bags I like better. Like this oversized clutch that I will keep. And this little mini straw, love this one. This one is adorable, but I bought it and I've actually never worn it. Keep, this is my only silver bag. Donate, I should have looked at the dimensions before I got this because it's just way too big. Again, that thing comes down one more time. Can you tell them how much I haven't worn this by the amount that it's squished? Donate. Keep. Love this orange bag. Keep. The handle and the snakeskin print in red. I love it. I wear it with so many things. This was a gift from my mother-in-law and I love it. It's a shell iridescent evening bag. Love it. Keep. Probably my most worn bag. I love this bag so much I have it in 2 colors. Keep. This one I want to like so much more than I do. I love the snakeskin print, but I just feel like when I put it on my arm, like it doesn't sit right and it's just a little too long. So I'm gonna donate this one. Donate. This bag has not been cleared out since our wedding where I got a bunch of postcards. I think it's finally time I let go of the Michael Kors satchel. She served us well, ladies. You know you had one too. Donate. My faux Dior that I got at a vintage store in Pasadena is looking real crusty, but I'm gonna keep her until, you know, the saddlebag trend dies out. It probably already has, but I still like the bag. My only gold evening bag. Keep. Donate. Keep. Keep. This is my favorite go-to bag. Donate. Keep. Keep. Keeping my black and brown fanny packs and my athletic JanSport fanny pack. Donate. Is this chalk? Why do I have chalk in my bag? Keeping my Ferrata and my cow bags. I love this 70s clutch. It's so fun, but I'm gonna sell it because I just don't wear it, honestly. I forget I have this bag. This was my first Dooney & Bourke bag that I got in high school at a garage sale. I think it was $35. It's in this dark green, and I just haven't worn it probably in the last 2 years. I keep holding on to it because I think I'm gonna wear it, and it is a super cute design, but I think I'm gonna sell it. Love this beaded satchel for summer. Donate. I love this one, but I wear my Coach one that's similar to this way more frequently than this one. Keep. Keeping this Dooney. We love an edgy clutch, so I'm gonna keep her. Keeping this vintage beaded bag, and look at the inside. I love it. Donate. I love the beading on this, but I just don't wear it. Keep. This is the only black satchel I have, and I love the chain here. This is one of my favorite summer bags. Keep. Keep. I love this bag. It can be a bag or it can be a backpack. And last but not least, I'm going to keep my vintage safari straw bag. It's just so cute. This is my final organized purse rack, and I left the bottom empty so I can put like my backpacks and my camera bag down there. Hung up my 2 market bags here that can't fit on the racks, but I think this looks really good, and I have so much more room to just move things around and actually see what I have. And these are all of the bags that I'm letting go of. We did it, guys. 4 days, 6 closets, a couple mental breakdowns, but we made it. Honestly, couldn't have done it without you. I think filming this was oddly comforting to try on all my things in front of all of the internet, but I know that you guys are here to support me, and it just felt really good to do this with you guys. And now it's time for a final closet reveal. It is day one of my new and improved closet, and I can already tell you I feel refreshed, I feel reinvigorated and motivated to get dressed. Now that I know that I love everything in my closet, it fits my current personal style, and it also fits my body, and I feel so confident in all of the things that I chose to keep. I always like to reflect at the end of these videos because somehow they're super cathartic and somewhat therapeutic for me to do, to just clean out my closet, clean out my space, and internally it kind of helps you clean out your mind and kind of reset everything. I know that sounds very strange, but for someone who is really attached to clothes and loves fashion, it somehow works like that in my brain. So here's some key takeaways from the last 4 days. Number one is that I still need to work on being more selective with the items I take home. Obviously, thrifting is part of my job, but there were a lot of things in my closet that I didn't realize I had never worn, maybe didn't fit me all that great to begin with when I purchased them at the thrift store, or had defects that I failed to realize when I bought them. Now, some of these I purchased for a couple of dollars at the thrift store, and maybe I was trying out a new trend to see if I liked it, which I think is a great way to approach thrifting, but they were just some pieces in my closet that I shouldn't have had in the first place. I know I'm not perfect, and there will still be pieces that I thrift like this that just don't fit within my closet, but I definitely want to keep working towards being more selective when I'm thrifting. Second key takeaway is something a little meta, if you will, but be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body. Be kind to your mind. Working against yourself is doing nothing, and I definitely had a lot of mental battles in this closet clean out that I have never faced before. Typically, I am really going through my closet to see what pieces I don't wear anymore or don't fit my personal style, but this time I had a little bit more of a roadblock in that I just had physically outgrown some of my clothes. But there were definitely times where I was getting really hard on myself and, feeding myself lies or just negative thoughts that didn't help with my healing and sort of accepting process. So this whole process really just taught me that I needed to be a little bit kinder to myself, speak those positive thoughts, love my body for where it's at, and hopefully I can improve in the future if that's something I want to do. I know that sounds super cheesy, but I think a lot of people out there can relate to that, and that's all I want at the end of the day, is to feel like some of this closet clean out was relatable if you're at that point or have ever been at that point in your life. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's see all the damage that was done and all of the pieces that I will be selling or donating. Again, you can go check out my Poshmark. It's linked in the description box below. My closet name is Taylor MS Closet. I will put a picture right here so you guys can go find it. I will be listing a bunch of these items, and you guys can go shop my closet and thousands of other brands. I am sitting in the pile so you guys can get a perspective of how tall this is, how long this is. I am 5'4", and it stretches longer than my body. It's honestly insane to me seeing this all here, how much stuff this is. And I will be very happy to let it go and just feel like my space is mine again, my closet is mine again, and hopefully some of these pieces can be yours. I really hoped you guys enjoyed coming along the closet clean out journey with me once again. I feel like every time I do these, I learn so much, I feel so refreshed, and I'm just ready to take on my closet and share more styling, thrifting, and fashion with you guys. If you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe. You can ring that bell to get notified every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. You can also follow me over on Instagram at TaylorMadeStyle, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!